Hi Gemini, and welcome to Grateful Empress Tarot. My name is Sonia and I am here today to do a general love reading for anyone with points and placements in the sign of Gemini, or for a cross watcher. If you are dealing with a Gemini, you're very welcome here. I would like to remind everybody this is a general love reading, so it cannot and it will not resonate with every Gemini watcher out there. If you find connection in this video, I'm going to be so excited for you. I love giving my messages out to the greater collective. If you do not find value, or if everything doesn't resonate or only parts of it do, please just take what is yours and leave the rest for someone else who does need to hear it. I am called today, Gemini, to use these two decks for the main bulk of your reading, so I'm going to set this one aside. We'll be pulling one card from each of these decks for the overall theme of your reading, and this week I have added some really fun messages from your person, which we'll do at the end. So I'm going to set my angel crystal to the side, and we're going to begin by taking a nice deep breath in the highest vibration of love, and in that breath we will pull in the Gemini collective. All right, Gemini. Oh, that was very easy. So simple. This is one of your themes for today, and here's going to be the other. I love when that happens. Love when things just want to get ready to talk. It's beautiful morning here where I live. The sun is out. We've had such crazy weather of late, and so it's really nice to see the sun and to see non-severe weather and not craziness. So I'm very excited. Today's going to be a beautiful day. Okay, Gemini. We're going to start with number 27, the gardener. She definitely looks like she's planted seeds. Some things are growing, so we'll read about her in just a second. That's kind of fun and exciting for you. And next up, we have be silent. So it could perhaps be that you are getting ready to grow something, but you're not quite ready to be talking about it, and you want to gather all of your information first before you put that out into the world. So let's do some reading. I think that'll help us figure out where we're going. Number 27, the gardener. Let's see. I want you to have a glare. Non-judgment, acceptance, self-compassion. Standing proud in a lush green garden, a woman holds a growing bulb in her hands. Two small houses spring from the plant, and her skirt is transformed into a house. She is the gardener of her soul, the caretaker of her home. Her feelings are the flowers of her garden. By taking care of herself, she keeps growing stronger, but sometimes uninvited guests invade the garden, intruders like jealousy or shame. If we recognize these as neither good nor bad, but something to be investigated and accepted, we can treat ourselves with compassion and keep blooming. So the piece that stuck out the biggest to me is self-compassion, non-judgment, the growth and the growing of the things that you're really wanting to achieve and have come into fruition. And so I feel like the journey for all of us is to tame those two sides of ourselves. So one is always going to be I'm so excited and I'm doing really cool things and I'm creating this growth. And then the other side is sort of where that fear and doubt likes to step in, and kind of taming that and finding the center. It's okay if you feel those things, but remember, replace that with gratitude and replace that with what you do know, that's acceptance, and move forward from that. So that's actually some really nice, balanced energy. And I feel like compassion is another big word that stuck out in there. So it's a little bit for you, I think, about a self journey. And like I said, I'm curious to see about be silent on this. So let's move to that. Not telling others what you are doing or what you are up to. Ooh. You will have to keep your knowledge, opinions, and affiliations a secret in order to protect yourself, your alliances, and others. Your action is don't talk, listen, and stop oversharing. Your affirmations are secrets are safe within me and I am trustworthy. Yep, I definitely feel, honestly, Gemini, that this is a little bit about either someone is going to entrust you with a secret, or you are going to keep quiet about these things that you're working on, and that self-acceptance and the non-judgment. So, or as we go along, we're going to find out maybe it's going to be a little bit about somebody who is telling you something, or something you're doing that you really don't want to share out to the world yet. You're not ready to share. You're not ready. So you're working on something. I'm going to set these up here because for sure in a moment, we're going to pull those into our story. They always come into play. So Gemini, let's begin over here. This is how your person of interest is seeing you in your connection at this time. Please and thank you. Little bit about me is that I do not read tarot in the reverse. This came from a very strong commitment that I have with myself, that I connected to the divine best if I read things in the upright. I am very intuitive. I feel what I see, and I'm able to give you those stories that unfold here, but I don't read in the reverse. And if that is something you're called to, there are so many beautiful readers on YouTube that opened the door for me. They are inspiring, they are respecting, they are wonderful people, and there's a lot of people out there. If I'm not your reader, that's a-okay. You'll find the one for you, but I hope I am. So Gemini, we're going to move over here. What is your person experiencing in their 3D world at this time towards your connection? Please and thank you. Here is what we're going to talk about, the shared space of your experience. This is what you're both experiencing in your connection at this time. Please and thank you. And lastly, we're going to go here. This is always my favorite in every reading. This is their true, genuine 3D feelings for you at this time. Please and thank you. Whoa. Wow. That's fun too. I love when things explode like that because it definitely feels like they've got something to say. So we'll be feeling that out here in just a moment. Okay, Gemini, this is how your person of interest is seeing you in the connection at this time. Ooh, we have Four of Wands. We have Page of Wands. We have the Sun, and we have the Ace of Swords. I can't tell if you can see from here, but we've got a really nice amount of yellow here in these two cards. There's a lot of yellow, and there's a lot of blue on these two cards, but he's got that yellow tying this together, which is really cool. So, okay, I digress. I always look at the imagery on cards. It helps me channel the message a little bit easier, better, and imagery and intuition are the probably highest things any reader is looking at and giving you your best message. So, Gemini, your person of interest definitely sees you really wanting to share some good news about something you are really committed to. You have a strong passion about it. You are really connected to it. You're holding on really tightly, so it's in a nice, secure position. It feels good to you. You want to share that to the world. It's something that makes you very happy, and it is something that you have profound clarity on. Something that the divine blew in and whispered into your ear, and then it became this billowy smoke, and then this beautiful thought shot right out of it. You have dominion and a reign over it. It is something you love. It is something you're at peace with. It's beautiful. And it could be that it's this, that you're growing, and it's that compassion and that non-judgment. It's that self-acceptance of yourself. And it's something you are currently being quiet about, maybe, or it's that you're talking too much about it. So we'll get a little bit more clarity here in just a moment about that. But it's definitely something you are committed to. It's something that you really are passionate about, something you really want to do. You've made that commitment. This is sometimes seen as the twin flame card. I always resonate with that. And it's an 1111. If you don't know what twin flame is, please go look that up. But it's something that in this case, I think it's something more that you're committed to and something you really want to honor. This looks a lot like a place of honor and something that's really profound, a beautiful place that you would make a commitment to at. So let's get some clarity. Let's see what this communication card is, because I think that ties into this be silent. Please clarify for me this Page of Wands and how Gemini's person sees them in the connection at this time. It's the Magician. So it's something that you're building. It's something you're working on. It's something you're manifesting. It's something you really want to do. I want to see a little bit about what it is. What is Gemini manifesting? Please and thank you. Okay. We have the Nine of Swords. We have the Princess of Pentacles. And we have the Five of Cups. Okay. This just completely took a big shift. And I think I thought I knew where we were going, and now I have a distinct idea about where I know we're going. I'm going to back up. This is actually about your union, your connection with one another. So I think, all in all, what I can see here is that you're manifesting a new beginning. And you want to talk about it. You're pretty charged up about it because the situation in your connection is that it's something has been very cruel and very stressful. And you really you're inspired to be very clear and very grounded and very real in the communication about what this is, because there's been some serious disappointment in this connection. Something has hurt you. Something has been really bad. It's been very hard. You want happiness and you're pretty clear about that. It's just that you're manifesting, I believe, that happiness because something went a bit awry in your connection, and that's why you're being quiet. You're being silent. You are actually growing inside of yourself, that self-love, that self-acceptance, the compassion, the non-judgment of yourself. And that is because something did go a little wrong. Remember, you are the gardener of your soul. So are they. So you're able to tend to yourself. And in this case, I feel like you're trying to manifest a new beginning in your partnership with your person because something went really wrong. I want to get some clarification for you. What is this clarity about happiness in how Gemini's person sees them in the commitment, the connection? Yes, justice. It is really about restoring the balance between the two of you. Something definitely went a bit awry here. So we're going to get a little bit more. We'll further the story because it always moves that way. This is what your person of interest 3D experience is, and that is probably going to give us a little bit more insight as to how they're seeing you like that. So we have the Star. We have the Four of Cups. We have the Three of Wands. And we have the Two of Wands. Yeah, so your person of interest is currently really doing some introspection on what it is that they truly want, what it is that they're really looking for, what it is that would be fulfilling to them. I think they're maybe being a little silent about it and not oversharing, but it truthfully is because they believe they have missed out on an opportunity. They are so laser focused on just this cup here that there's all these other feelings down here. So whatever this feeling is that they're so focused on, it's very big. It's something that they're charged up about. It's something that they made a choice about. They gave that choice and that wish right out to the universe. See his outstretched hand. I believe you're a part of this because I think there's two people here. You can see one hand here. That person there's holding that one. So it's a choice that was made about the two of you, and it's now something they're waiting for it to come in. I want to see what that is. First, let's start with what is this choice that they made? Please and thank you. What's the choice that they made? We have the Hierophant, so it is definitely about your commitment to one another. Could be dealing with a Taurus. Do not have to be. Could also be dealing with a Leo. I see that over here as well. Or a Libra. We have the Princess of Cups. And we have the Eight of Pentacles. So your person has been working very, very hard on making a decision that is based in love. It's something they've been, the little inspiration, the little quiet words that are in their heart, in their head. It's about love and it's about your connection. They're waiting for that to finally come in. I do want clarification. What's this big feeling? What's that one feeling that they're really sitting there looking at? I want to see what that is. What are they so laser focused on? What is this big feeling in Gemini's person's 3D situation? It's Queen of Cups and it's Seven of Swords. Ooh, Gemini, did you hurt your person? Did you lie to your person? Did you sneak away and be dishonest to your person? Because this emotion that they're so focused on, I mean, look, I'm telling you, there are all these other feelings down here, but all they can see is this. So when I asked what that specific cup is, what is this one cup that they're so focused on? It's about someone they love very much, and it's about something that was really bad that happened that was futile. So, yeah, Gemini, I think that's why I see them, that they've made this choice, and it does it involves you, because there's two people holding two wands here, and there's that big inspiration, that idea, that choice, and it's something they really have been working hard on, based in an inspiration of love about your marriage, your connection, your commitment, your partnership. Ooh. And that's why I think that Star card is here. I think they're really wanting to heal that, balance that, maybe inside of themselves. They're possibly doing a little bit of this soul-searching self-acceptance too. So we're going to move forward to the shared space of the experience, because I feel like that's going to be what gives us a bit more insight into what happened here. Sorry, take a sweet little drink of water. Okay, we have the Seven of Pentacles and we have the Queen of Swords. And Seven of Pentacles, he is looking directly at your situation, how your person of interest is seeing you. When I set him down, he is sitting there looking real straight, real direct, right at this situation. And we have the Queen of Swords looking straight forward. There is no hiding from her. She is direct. She is straightforward. Oh my goodness, we have a sweet little bird visitor right outside my window. He was very loud. So that's clarification. He was singing, yeah, she's right about that. She's very clear in her thoughts, in her mind. She's looking straight forward. There's nobody that's going to be able to hide from her. She sees all. So I get the feeling here, Gemini, that it's a lot about seeds that were planted. And remember, this is the gardener, so she did plant these seeds. And if I remember right, yeah, it says basically that she planted these seeds, that she's taking very good care of herself. And it's truthfully that we need to find that compassion in this situation. And I feel like it is time to get very clear about loving clarity about what is going on here and what you both want. So I want to gain a little bit higher perspective on what is your side of this. Please show me Gemini's side of the shared space of their experience, please and thank you. Half the deck falls out. Too many stories. Gemini's side of this story, please, in the shared space of their experience. Thank you. We have the Nine of Pentacles. We have the Seven of Wands. we have the universe, we have the Tower. Before I even put these cards down here, I'm going to tell you what I see is that you're really defending the fact that something big needed to change in your partnership with your person. You wanted to end it. You wanted to become single, and you're defending that. Clear cut and dried, but we're going to continue. We have Ace of Pentacles. We have the Ten of Wands. We have the Prince of Wands. And we have the Fool. I believe what I'm seeing here in the shared space of your experience is that it's time to get very real and very clear in the head about what it is you want. And I see that you made some decisions about bringing a big change in here to become single. You're defending that. It needed to end. That cycle, whatever was happening between the two of you. You want a brand new beginning. You want it to be real. You want it to be truthful because there's been a lot of heavy burdens that were here. You're inspired to start talking about moving forward and taking a leap of faith. And I suspect that comes back down here to, remember, your person of interest is seeing you as that you are manifesting something new after something was very cruel, something was very disappointing. You want to restore the balance, and you've got that clarity about what will make you happy. And remember, I said they're so over here laser focused on the fact that maybe, okay, remember I said, did you cheat on your person? Did you hurt your person? It could be that they did. They hurt you. It's really one or both of you hurt one another, and it was really sad because you do love each other. And so we're going to get their side of it before I get a little bit more in the intuition on this, but definitely you are defending the fact that you needed something to change. That is really great because I feel like it's you doing that self-love and you doing that gardening and tending to your soul, because I feel like something here was really bad, and I feel like maybe that's why you are being silent about this. But Gemini, let's see their side of the shared space of the experience, please, and thank you. Oops. Ooh, we have the Seven of Pentacles again, so we're going to get some extra clarity on just that. It's definitely time. However, the word on this card is failure. So this person has been down here trying to plant these seeds in a really barren ground. So I'm suspecting that we have the Nine of Wands. It's the word on this is strife, and we have the Prince of Cups. So I definitely see that your person of interest, their side of the shared space of the experience is that there's been a lot of really heavy emotions on this. Like I said, both of you, they did or you did, somebody really hurt the person that they loved. And I suspect it's them because it's sitting on their side. You're over here saying, I need to make some big changes. I'm going to become single. I'm going to defend that because I need to. And I feel like it was a real heavy road for you. I definitely want one distinct situation. What is this 2 times of the Seven of Pentacles here for the shared space of the experience? It is definitely time to have some strength. Strength, and that actually goes back to both of these cards. This one talked about overcoming those dark thoughts that come, those things like fear and jealousy and anger. We can overcome that. Strength is always about overcoming, but it also is about taming the beast within, holding back, being reserved, staying quiet, not oversharing. So it is time to pull in for both of you and to have that strength and dominion over the negativity. It really could be a little bit about there's been too much sharing to all of your outside people. And if you do really want this to come back together, you guys have to work together and not so separate from one another. Because what I see here is you're over here being very defending of the fact that you're like, I'm done. I'm bringing in the Tower. I am absolutely done. They're over here being like, ooh, I'm so focused on the fact that I did something, they did something. And really, at the end of the day, they made a choice. They've been working really hard on making that choice. So, boy, Gemini, let's see what their feelings are. And then I feel like we're going to gain a little bit more insight. And maybe this will be how this all ties in together. Their feelings for you. Oh, yeah, that doesn't surprise me one bit. They're heartbroken. They have a lot of regrets. And they want to apologize. This could not be more clear. That is as clear, concise. I love when tarot does this, you guys. I'm sorry, I'm going to digress because I'm sorry that this is your story if this is resonating with you, because this is not great. I'm just going to say, I love when I ask a question and literally the answer is so clear. They are heartbroken. They feel terrible. They've got so much regret. They feel really sad about whatever it is that they did. If they cheated, if they lied to you, if they snuck out, if they were gambling or drinking too much or doing too many drugs or watching too much pornography or putting someone else before you or letting any kind of third party. I'm going to tell you right here, I don't see a third party energy anywhere here. I don't see really any threes aside from the Three of Wands, but Three of Wands is a really good energy 3. So I really don't see that they cheated, but something happened. They lied to you about something and it really hurt you and they feel terrible about it. I can see that all over this. And I think that's why their energy of it's time to actually accept that failure and accept that strife and really move forward and speak their love. This is also apology. This is, I'm so sorry, Gemini. Wow, your person is, let's further this story. Please tell me a little bit more about Gemini's person's feelings. What is it they want to apologize for? What is it that they have regrets about? They want to make peace with you. Oh my gosh, that Three of Swords is here again. So we are going to get clarity on that specifically. It is something they feel really bad about. They're so heartbroken about. And the King of Pentacles. So King and Queen of Pentacles are the most loyal, the most grounded. They are financially abundant. They're the most regal king and queen in the deck, I think, because they genuinely symbolize husband and wife materials. So your person as your spouse, your partner, feels awful. They want to make that peace. They want to get back on track. I think they want to clear the energy between the two of you. They want to apologize. They feel so terrible, but let's get clarification specifically. What is this heartbreak Gemini's person is feeling? Thank you. The Two of Pentacles. They want to bring change. They really feel so sorry and they're in such a bad place. They want to effect that change. And what that is they want a new beginning in love with you. So Gemini, it's always really up to you about whether or not you're willing to accept their apology and put into effect those changes. I feel like right now what I'm feeling is that you maybe talked a lot about what happened to your friends and your family, and everybody else is going to give you all of their opinions. I don't see the Five of Wands here. Usually there's a lot of people in the mix and there's a lot of things. I don't see that here, but it really could be that you both have to go within and not overshare about what's happened between the two of you and maybe tend to the garden inside of both of you. And if you are so called to actually accept that apology, Gemini, I think their number one wish would be to move forward into this change and this new beginning in love. And I see over here, I'm going to tell you, I see that you do want a new beginning in love, or you want a new grounded real beginning that you want to take a leap of faith on. I don't know if that's with your person or not, but I do see over here too that you are really balancing the scales about what is going to make you happy. You've got clear direction about it. You know what it is. And so honestly, Gemini, this is really up to you. I'm so sorry if this is your story, because, you know, heartbreak, things, it's so hard because we cannot control another person. And so sometimes it's really about just anytime we step into a relationship, we have to accept that they are who they are. They're going to do what they want to do. And we have to have dominion over our own selves, because at the end of the day, that's the only thing we can control, is how we react or how we respond. So let's get some messages from your person to finish up the reading. Please and thank you. What would Gemini's person tell them? Thank you. It says, our love is eternal. We will always be connected. I can't forget you. You're always on my mind. I surrender my love to you. It is necessary to take baby steps to move forward. Crawl if you must. I miss your touch. I want to hold you and tell you what I'm going through. And my darling, please just have a little more patience. So Gemini, I'm telling you right now, your person of interest, the person on your mind, they love you. They're thinking about you. They want to move this forward. They miss you. And they are asking you to please be patient with them. Of course, it's always up to you. We can make our own decisions here. But I definitely see that the ball is in your court. You're able to make that choice for yourself, but they are sorry. And they're heartbroken. They feel very bad about whatever it is that they did. Maybe have that conversation with them. Allow them to have the ability to speak to you if you're so called to, and pull in that vibration of the love that was between the two of you, and see if you can find that place of forgiveness. Remember that forgiveness is never for the other person. It's for you, so that you can be at peace in your soul. It doesn't mean forget what happened. It just means forgive that person. And in that, also remember you have a part to play in it too. So forgive yourself for whatever low vibrational energy happened here. And then sit in that space of tending to your own garden and having that acceptance, the compassion, and the love for yourself in a non-judgmental place. And just sit quiet with your thoughts and really get centered with where you want to go, because it really is up to you, Gemini. So I'm sorry this wasn't a great reading, but it hopefully gave you some insight into your situation and your person's feelings. So I'm going to leave it here, and I'll look forward to reading for you in the future. Maybe next week your message will be a little lighter. I want to say it's been my profound and distinct honor and pleasure to read for you today. If you found value in this content, please consider liking the video. You can share it with your friends. Drop me a comment below to tell me how this was your story. And also, please subscribe to my channel so I can get my messages out to a greater collective of people. That's how you give me thanks. And in thanks for you, I'm going to say, remember that love is our highest vibration. It's the highest gift that the divine has given us here on earth. It's what moves us forward. It inspires us. Love always wins. I do want you to know that. So whether it's love for yourself, love for your person, it really does always win, and love will guide you forward. So remember to thank the divine for something in your life today, as that loving vibration is their gift to us, and we have some things to give back to them, which is gratitude. So Gemini, I will see you next time. Thank you so much, and have a great rest of your day. Bye.